All right, I can't get enough of Monster Train. It's a nice distraction from the insanity of work, so you'll have to forgive me. We're going to get back into it. So we went random last time. I think I want to start pushing Covenant again, and I do want to max out things that are not yet maxed out. So maybe we go with a little bit of this. Yeah, I think I like Luna Coven Lazarus League. I think there's some plays to be made there. And what's happening on Coven 5? 2 Vengeful Shards. All right, we're entering the world of Vengeful Shards. Womp womp. Let's see. And we stuck with Time Father. Yeah, I'm fine with that. So we got 2 Meddlers, 2 Overworked Assistants, and an Astrologer. So it's like, it's lining up to be more of a moon phase thing. So let's see if we're going to be full moon plus 15 conduit or 6 conduit and can gain 1 on incant. Given that we have the free spells and we have the mixes, I think it's got to be this one, and then we got to find some ways to scale off of that, I think. The end of turn, if it is a full moon, spells in hand gain 10, or equipping a friendly unit restores its health to full. 10 magic power might be worth something. I'm a little skeptical, but we'll see what happens. Let's see. The Astrologer doesn't really... Are we setting up on floor 1? I think I am, unfortunately, setting up on floor 1. At least mostly. We'll put a regular steward up top, I guess. Put you up there as well. Want to make sure we're getting our incant triggers. Is there an advantage? I mean, I guess the Astrologer scales well off of that. Alright, well, we're doing okay. The thorns are a little annoying. Without like a Mage Blade or something, I think we're going to have a bit of a spicy time. Ooh, don't get to play the second Meddler, but not sure if we care. Do something like that. The Meddler's not getting played. Doesn't really matter, though, I don't think. I mean, I guess it matters a little bit. Because we did get 1 less Astrologer proc here. Top you up, and then... I forget what the boss that we were dealing with here is, but I think Sapped plus this scaling is probably as good as we're going to get. What happens? Relentless. Why did you get Sapped for 6? Is that just normal? Maybe that's just normal. Gets us a lot further. Does not get us much further. All right, I think we still manage this one, but it's wow, we're just not doing very much damage. That's all there is to it. The Astrologer is hitting quite a bit harder, so I'm guessing with some good draws here, we may be okay. That didn't change it at all. Damn. All right. So the sap was important. What did we have out of our mix? Rage or regen? The regen didn't change things materially. The rage, on the other hand, does move the needle. But we have a lot of garbage in our hand that I'm not thrilled, or garbage in our deck that I'm not thrilled with at the moment. Phase Blessing is very strong. With conduit stacking, it's like primo. Acid Shower also feels like a card that's just going to scale with Conduit exceptionally well. Let's get a tank. Potentially. Quick and Sweep. That is a lot of action. I don't think we need it, though. Potentially controversial take there, but... Right now I'm thinking that I put the Astrologer on the front line. If I reroll, I think I have enough money for like one more decent upgrade. And then I want both of them. How? I mean, with Conduit, I think we can keep this guy alive. That's going to be a bit of a risk, for sure. I don't think we need anything else. I would like to purge a card. I think we have, like, these, the overworked assistants as compared to the train stewards. Or the spear stewards, excuse me. I think they're the remove. All right. Has not fully come together, but we're trying. So the plan is perhaps ill-advised, but we just gotta keep this guy alive for like a little bit. Not feeling great right off the bat here. Let's see, but we can do that to absorb some of the ouchie. Okay. Ah, so wait, so if I use secret ingredient and then immediately play it twice, we actually end up with a significantly better outcome because we can get 2 procs. So I should make sure that I'm doing that. That's interesting. So, right, so I should play this, get the regen, cast the regen, do that, cast this, grab the unstable, cast the unstable. All right. And then that guy will blow up, so... Not getting Phase Blessing yet is feeling gnarly. Why did that... Oh, Incant gains unstable. Interesting, okay. Should have popped that one sooner, for sure. Let's see. This means I take 1 less hit, I think. All right. Either way, it's a W. The unstable trigger there did the work, but we need to put like a holdover on Phase Blessing, and then things get kind of stupid. Starstruck is very powerful. Bloody Moon is also very powerful. We aren't really manipulating moon phases right now. I don't know that we're going to either. We're really spamming spells. So Bloody Moon almost feels better. I think it is none of these. Pseudoscience I don't like anymore. Combustion Suit is pretty strong. No spell thing to be done here. This is pretty nice, but we don't need the healing. I wouldn't mind getting another unit. Add a Moon Ritual spell to your hand. We decided not to take the Starstruck, I believe. So you don't do much. And then Spell Slam. This maybe gives us some flexibility moving forward. We have space for you on the bottom floor if we think we can keep the other one alive. Potentially a controversial decision there, spending all of our money on that. The mirror. Oh, copy a card 5 times. Big yikes. We don't really have something that I want to copy 5 times, which is unfortunate. The Lunar Priest is interesting, but we can't fit 2, 4, 6 on the floor. This would have been significantly better if we had had any spell upgraded, because I don't think 2 Lunar Priests isn't terrible. The Phase Blessing is very strong. I think just having another Phase Blessing might be worth it, even though it isn't upgraded. Feels bad, obviously not taking advantage of the mirror to its full potential, but the armor helps out a lot. So 4 rage on Siphon. What the heck is Siphon? I guess we'll figure it out in a second. Is Siphon when it hits something? We get the refund for that. Get rid of that, and then... So Siphon triggers when an enemy unit dies on this floor. Okay, cool. Okay, so he's dead before he gets a chance to attack. Okay. I think the bottom floor is not terrible. And I didn't think about it, but the Moon Ritual is also a conduit source and a buff source, which is pretty nice. We might have gotten more value out of the alternative there, but... Oh, the doggo is barking. Let's see. I think we'll do that. We will do... we can Witch Weave first, so we get the full armor out of it. I'm gonna go Rage here. Okay. Looking good. Ooh, the pupper is not a happy camper at the moment. I think we need to find something slightly more broken. This is not in its current form quite broken enough. Holy cow, pupper. Pupper, what's going on? I'm gonna have to go upstairs and check if she doesn't settle down. Something is afoot. Okay. So are you going to get stronger? I guess you are. I don't know that there's a fix to that problem though. So we're just gonna stack up down here more. I think we're doing okay. Oh, wow. There is something afoot. Hold on. Give me a moment. I will be right back. Okay, I have no idea, but the pupper is perplexed. What do we need in our lives? Probably not an electricity chamber. Phase. Create an ephemeral copy of a spell in your hand. It's interesting. I think Spike of the League is the play here. Conduit 5. Apply +1 stacks of Conduit each time it is applied. Ethereal Sealy seems very strong. I'm not sure if we can fit them on the floor unless we grow the floor. I was going to pick Energy or Draw. Still tempted to pick Energy or Draw. But I also don't know of another way that we're going to get more things on the floor, especially things that are squishy like that. So I think I'm going to go with that. I absolutely want to figure out what we can do here. Let's see. Permafrost is not that interesting. Spell Chain is curious. We could do a Phase Blessing is free, which is always good. Plus spell power is kind of meh. Spell Chain. If we get like, I mean, if we can't remove Consume, Spell Chain there isn't that great. Free Spell Chain Phase Blessing, I think we'll go with. And then we really can't re-roll. So I think we're good. We have enough Conduit. I think we really want to purge our other Train Steward. Is that exceptional? I'm not sure. And then do we have a thing that we absolutely want to copy? This Lunar Priestess. Add a Moon Ritual. And the Moon Ritual is apply 1 Conduit. And we're going to be getting 2 Conduit. We're going to be getting 4 Conduit from that. I think having another one of these because of all the buffs is quite strong. All right. This will be interesting. We don't really have health scaling. So, like, we do have some squishiness. So, there's I am not without fear. If that makes sense. I think this floor is going to go really hard, though. I'm a little afraid that we didn't draw anyone, but let's see what we get here. Oh, I don't love that we're getting saps down here now that I look at it. That is a bit annoying. Really, so if I do, yeah, that's gonna be unfortunate. So I can do this, and that will buff up the folks down here. But I'm gonna save this. I think every single turn we're gonna have a problem with one of those guys on the floor. No, it seems like we do get a bit of a bit of kindness. So let's see. So we can do that. Now you're roasted. Not feeling great about the fact that this guy is going to be making it all the way up. Is there any way to stop him? No. I would not say so. We might be able to like mix our way into sap or something like that, but I guess we only get one sap, so it doesn't really save us. And then this guy, we don't really want to sap ourselves. So if I do that and that, doesn't really change anything. Where is our... oh, here we go. This is one thing that I was looking for. Not that that really took the wind out of our sails, as it were. Yeah. We may be able to make something like this work, because I don't think... Yeah. I was going to say, the Phase Blessing is going to come in pretty big. All right. We do the thing. We haven't really found a magical scaling factor here, though. Like, we're strong without being, like, broken strong, which worries me for the future, but we'll keep on going. Consume, gain 1, phase to full moon. Gotta be the glaive. The glaive is scaling that we otherwise don't have. Reduce a friendly unit to 1 health, apply 10 and lifesteal 2. Friendly units gain 7 plus 7. Risky operation is interesting. I think in a lot of cases we can use that. We don't really have something I'm excited to copy at the moment. I think having a room would be nice that doesn't stink. We don't have much in the way of train stores left, so that's not interesting. Gain 1 energy when a unit dies. The best of the 3, but I wouldn't have picked it. Bloodthirsty Blade might be kind of interesting. I think I'll probably do a reroll. Do we even have 2 equipment to merge? We do, but I don't think I want to. Let's see. And then these are all a dud. Not what I'm looking for. I could purge a card, and I might. Although it might be units that I'd be looking to purge. Hello. A random banished consumable card. Luna Coven or Lazarus League. These 2 we already have access to, so I'm going to go banished. It's okay. It's a spell. We can potentially make it free. We don't hate it. But not the thing we're looking for. Maybe we Do we purge a thing? Like, do we have too many mixes? I think we might have too many overworked assistants. Very expensive, but I think getting them out of the deck is going to be worth the cost of admission. Units appearing on each floor, and the units apply corruption. Ugh. I think I'll pass. The corruption is just hard to deal with. Is my complaint. Especially since we have this rather delicate initial setup where I'm not able to spawn anything on other floors, and I don't really want to set this up on the top floor. So there's so much temptation just to do this. Hate that. Yeah, these guys are the worst. And the fact that I'm not drawing anything, I mean, like, I can do this up here, but not even having anything down here is, like, very unfortunate. So expensive. Okay, we are getting everything done down here, but I think that doesn't change the fact that I want to do this. Top you up. And I think we just do that. We're hoping to pick up some more sap so we can just send that guy up to the top and let him wreak havoc. Let's see. Both of you now have an equipment, which means I think this goes here. The freaking sap. Oh my gosh, I hate it. And no. Yeah, this is really unfortunate. Like, I can do this to stack him up a little bit more, but he will be taking a bit of damage. Okay, the boiler room will do us exactly no good. We're keeping you alive through the corruption, but it's not ideal. Although, I mean, feeling good about it at the moment, if I'm being honest. I guess quick multi-strike for 235 is, like, pretty okay. 250. Every time I hit, I'm applying 10 unstable, I think. So maybe we could have done better there. Let's see. Gain 5 conduit. New moon effects are always active. Silent gain plus 15. Friendlies gain conduit. I did pick up a boiler room, but I'm not even convinced that it's valuable. And consume, gain 1 energy, phase to full moon. This just feels like bloat in our deck. We don't need full moon enablement. This is just spicy. This is also spicy. Having something that's stacking up a lot of reanimate is pretty good. And maybe we combine the +1 dagger with that when we get a chance. This feels like a good get. I think we have stuff I want to remove. Just don't know what it is. The meddlers are feeling not that mission critical. I haven't really gotten the boiler room out to know if they're worth the price of admission. I kind of feel like we get rid of our shield stewards. That may be a mistake. We'll see. Let's see, -2 in consume. Sure. Double stack. Double stack on the spike of the league is pretty spicy. I don't really want anything to consume at the moment, do I? I can afford a reroll, and we might get something interesting. The lack of holdover is a little alarming at the moment. This doesn't do much for us because we're stacking up so much. Is there a thing that I always want to start out with? Not particularly. This is also just a -1 cost. I mean, like, if I had something with holdover, I could see it. But risky operation doesn't seem that potent. Liquid courage, I can just use it, and then it's basically now like a free, like, 1 turn of a bit of a breather. Maybe that's worth something. I'm a little worried, though. 6 spikes is a little scary. No holdover showing up is really causing some spiciness. We have no... This is a weird deployment phase. I feel like. I don't know. Doesn't feel great. How did we also only end up with 4 energy there? I feel like I killed more things than that, but... Oh no, there's the 7 energy. Alright. That's potentially better. You're already at 1 health, so it's only good news. My thinking right now is we need our stuff not to die. So I need to do that. The morsel making it to the top floor is not that spicy. This is a problem, though. What is killing you? Hitting the boss is killing you. Can't really do much about that unless we get, like, I was gonna say, if we get, like, is there any other way to play this turn? And there wasn't a lot to this turn, so I'm feeling like the answer is probably no. I guess our pyre is going to take 7, which is not the best. So let's see. The problem is you are hitting the boss, which killing stuff up front here does not improve that. Unstable doesn't probably help at all. All right. I mean, I think it just is what it is. I think What? Oh yeah, you're good too. All right, we need to get them some way to survive a little more. Ow. Yeah, we're getting less conduit now, so we're scaling a little worse. We see if we can get a slay trigger, I think is the right play there. It's definitely, our reanimates are definitely doing a lot of work. And then unfortunately our friendo here is not equipped for doing the work. Everybody's dying before they get a chance to attack, so that was probably pointless. If we got an Undying here... Some way of scaling would be like a welcome addition to our setup right now. Okay, next turn we start in earnest, which I think means I should use whatever is ephemeral here. Okay, and then we're gonna Father Time it. Like I think we're just fine for this one, but at least I think we are. We're closer than I wanted us to be. Let's see. So the thorns are a bit of a problem. So we're gonna do like one of those there, and one of these here. Okay, now everybody's a little more happy. I saved this because I thought that might cause some explosions, and it appears that it did. Should have used these first, but either way, we come away from it alive. I don't feel like we're like super strong right now. Can't really say no to this. Consume attuned and +3 magic power to spells in hand. Interesting. Add conduit by X. I think this is the dude for us. And then with Boiler Room, I think we go draw. And then like we got some consume removal we would benefit from. We have some weapons we could combine. Weapon combination sounds really good right now. But so does... What do we want to remove consume on? Oh yeah, on the Spike of the League, it feels really valuable and important. So we're digging deep for... Oh, digging deep. No, we're not. We were digging deep, but then I realized that we are too broke to dig deep. All right. Fair enough. All right. Looks like we're not removing consume. So potentially a dubious decision. Potentially dubious. Ability Lunar Echo. Create an ephemeral copy of a random spell played last turn. And Full Moon +15 conduit. Is this... plus 15 conduit that stacks? I don't think it is. So I'm gonna keep going conduit 3. But slightly worrisome. Penitent Prayer Stone. We are struggling with thorns right now. We do have 3 phase blessings. But we have 1, 2 enemies. 2 things that would die instantly. It's not worth. It would be nice, but we have kind of a weird setup here. I'm not convinced that I have made the best choices. Kind of wish I still had my my stewards. I'm gonna put you up here, so there's a chance that you're not hitting into something big. Boiler room for sure. You have sweep. How very unpleasant, but also not super problematic. You're gonna do... Oh, you die if I do that, don't you? I mean, I can do that, which, like... Okay, then we can do this. And then is 2 worth it, or do we let this... I think we let this cycle around again. Are we in trouble? We might be in trouble. This guy... We might not have stacked fast enough to deal with that guy. How do we not have a second witch water? This is very frustrating. Okay, so I guess we do this no matter what. I think we take the sap. Sapia. And then the rage, I think, goes here, but we're not. We are firmly in the danger zone at the moment, I feel like. The fact that we didn't pick up any witch waters on that one is just like not feeling great at the moment. Yeah, not feeling great at all. I kind of feel like I need to use these here, because if these die, we're going to have a very bad time. But I think we're in a lot of trouble right now. Like, we did not scale fast enough for how big the things that we are facing are. Thank you, Acid Rain, for at least making one turn palatable. Let's see. Is there any way for us to get the kill on you? We might be able to sap you into submission. Hold on. I think we can, but... Okay, so things we absolutely need to do. You need that. That changes things radically. Then I think we need to put you in front instead of in back. We want you to die. Up here. Why? Oh, I see. Because this guy, I think we still need to do this. then how do we... So we can sap you once, we can sap you twice. Rooted. We got 3 waves remaining, so not really... Not really great here. Did it apply rooted to the whole floor? No. Okay, he still survives. Okay, now you can't take an equipment. Who can actually take an equipment? Only you. Okay, do we have... Okay, so you need to take the equipment because that's just the only thing that makes sense. We have to do that to make sure that you're alive. You're alive. We're gonna take a nasty hit for sure. Should have stacked the conduit first, but I mean the armor is insane. The energy is insane. Like, but we're scaling a little slower than I think we need to be. Oh, great. Nice. So they're just gonna do a bunch of extra damage. We love that. Okay. Ooh. Unpleasant. Just plan it for the incant triggers. We definitely do win. There is no question or concern about that, but it could be a lot. It could have been a lot prettier. Well, I'm happy to see that this came back around. Oh, I should definitely play the Pyre Shards. We're already winning. The reasons not to play the Pyre Shards and take more unnecessary pyre damage is just silly. All right, 708 by 2 is okay, but we're not as cozy and comfortable as I would like us to be. Cosmic Bolt. Are we gonna have a chance to get an upgrade on that? Merchant of Arms or Merchant of Steel means no. I think we're going to the right. So this is a massive nuke. We have a lot of energy sometimes, so I think there's maybe a world. None of those were particularly alluring. We're going this way. I think we're merging equipment. Three cost. I think we have to do 2 of the small ones. Like, let's do Combustion Suit with Organ Harvester for 2. I think that's as good as we can get. And then, can we swing a glass cannon? Feels worrisome. Instead, could we make something deploy phase? No, we have exactly the right amount of energy for our deploy phase. Let's see. We can duplicate a thing. Another phase blessing. Feels like this is a bit of a Hail Mary. I'm not convinced that it's gonna go well. And then I was gonna say at 125. We're too broke for anything there. Fight Club doesn't really do anything. Grants silence to non-boss units. Non-boss units kind of limits it. I don't think we're gonna win here. So I think we could get a Covenant 5 win without the Titan Essence. But I think we roll the dice. We're not playing for second place. Famous last words, obviously. Should I have set them up at the top floor so that I can scale them up more? He says entirely too late. I think we just instantly lose. So that's cool. Because I didn't draw any of our... Wow. That's unfortunate. Drawing no nukes. Means I don't think I can do anything. Unless I can go back to the deployment phase. Which I can't. This is double, not consume. I could potentially get an undying off of this. But I don't. Yeah, I don't think there's... The sweeps kill us. Even the damage shield doesn't do anything because we need 2 of them. Yeah, I think we're just dead. All right. Well, guess we'll oh, restart battle. Okay, there is at least the option to restart battle. That's interesting. Well, the jury is out on how cheaty that is, but I think this was the right decision with our current setup, regardless. Don't like that we're letting all that stuff go, but... I guess this one doesn't really punish you that hard, so for this. So let's see. So we could do 3 hits with you. Let me just do 2 hits with you. We give the Moonlit Glaive to you. We gotta get you some armor to start with. And we just start stacking. I don't think risky operation was that important, but hopefully we survive the fact that there are going to be things doing non-trivial amounts of damage to us. But at least this time, we've got some options here to at least sort that part out. And then I think we do this and this. Controversial, I think, not doing... not doing more on the front guy, but I think we got to get some rolling on everyone. And then the question is, have we set ourselves up for failure because there's a lot of things that are going to be doing a bit of pyre damage? The answer is potentially we're not in the best position. Our pyre may be hurting by the time we get offered the Titan thingy. So let's see. This, always planning to do that there. The meddlers are not useful. I think we keep incanting here, to be honest. And that is a big That is a big number. We could also save that for later. Yeah, I think we want to make a strategic decision about the stuff that we save this turn, because, like, we're already winning, right? So, like, we put this here. We're already covered. So, like, we should... All of our 0-cost stuff... Like, I want to get this out of the deck, so you can just die there. I don't think there's any, like, major harvest triggers there. I don't think Acid Shower is something we want to keep around, so we'll do that to clean that up. But then I think we do lock here, because that means that we have some... Oh, not playing the Moon Rituals and thinking that they would be capped was an oopsie daisies. Doggo is having a hard time today. Poor thing. Alright, so let's see. So, my thinking here... We get rid of that. We up the value there. We do that. We do that. Get rid of the Meddler. We just don't need them. Make sure you're healthy. And then no reason not to start cycling this and do 620 there. This we can play for sure. And there's no reason to save this, so we put that in there. And we still have some Witch Weaves in case we need them. It's going to be close. 3 waves remaining. If they spawn too many more of the we nuke your whole family people, we're going to be in kind of a bad place. But as it stands now, regen is kind of pointless here. The sap is also somewhat pointless, but I'm just going to go down the line. Everybody's going to get another round of armor. That is... The Phase Blessings. What can I say about the Phase Blessings? It is literally just a countdown to how many of those they spawn and how much more work they do. Getting a double one on this turn is, like, not the best. Let's see. Vengeful Shard definitely goes away. Bloodthirsty Blade, you're just a massive disappointment. Have we not gotten the guy that that doubles as... Oh no, we put the double strike there. Okay, so we did get it. I got rid of the sweepy ones, so that's good. I could blow up some folks to save some health, but I think it's fine. I mean... The advantage of getting rid of this guy is doing significantly more to the boss. So I think that's worth it. So the problem we're going to run into here is we can't beat the Titan because we don't have the health to beat the Titan. In fact, we might die to pre-Titan shenanigans. Just looking at the fact that he spawns with 2 of the 5 damagers. So we're going to take 5, 10, 15. Yeah, I reckon we lose to that, which is a bit of a shame, but... Yeah, damn. Oh, damn. Yep, we're cooked. So I guess if I had set up on the middle floor, we probably win. We'll test that theory out. Because I do think if we can survive the early game, that means that everything travels slightly less far. But it does mean that the first round here is going to be a little more difficult to get around. I guess we're relatively okay. Question is, surviving this involves at least killing you and uh-oh. $370, really? Can we not just get there, please? So we got 68. Play both of these. So we need to buff up the unit that is going quickly. That's the only way that we get there. So 138 times 2 is 268. No, 270 something. But it's not enough. So the problem is Risky Operation doesn't do it. Rage also doesn't do it, I don't think. Okay, that got us there. Whew. That was spicier than expected. That was absolutely just like inches from disaster. Okay, so now we have enough that everybody can get a little bit, which is like a massive stabilizing force for us. Just doing that for the thrill of it, as it were. Yeah, so my gut says that now we have Now we've headed off at the pass the problem. And we'll probably be okay moving forward. Although this is no longer, I guess this can go here. Sure. If he picks up even a few Undying procs, I think that's great. I'm gonna do that there. And then I don't think we can save these Witch Waters, because I don't want everyone taking damage. Nor do I think we can really save that. I think we're better off. Wait, so what? Hold on. What makes you more powerful? Grants enemy units 6 rage. Okay, let's sacrificial blessing there. We're now at the point where this guy all by himself is soloing those two, which is pretty sweet. I wonder how often... I think everyone has enough at this point. I would rather stack up a ton over here. Let's see, and then 1 to a friendly unit is not enough. So 500, 500 might as well hit you. some point we should store some cards off. You're gonna have a bad time. So here's what I think we do. I think this just gets rid of you, even though that's one less conduit charge for us. And then... should have played these first, but I mean, either way, I think we're okay. Ooh, and I think we're getting kills with the front guy. Was that just a kill with the front guy? No, it was not. I guess that was hits from there. I was excited for a second there. Let's see. You're doing work, but you're not our favorite. Yeah, Phase Blessing. Not a card to be slept on. You know, obviously this run has a big ol' asterisk associated with it because of the cheese of me going back, but okay, so the plan right now, I'm gonna go down the line and try and get some folks here, some value. And then I am going to play these, but I think I'm also going to do... oh, I guess I have to do this, just so that we're not taking a bunch of damage. And then pop 6 reanimate, do that, and... we take some damage, but it is not sufficient. But we're not going to get the last Titan killed, I don't think. That's looking extremely dubious. 1,300 damage, you say? Let's make it bigger. We can buff up our conduit significantly before we drop that bomb. See how high we can get it, since we're already firmly on the cheese train. Oh, I hate that that isn't quite enough. We have enough to do everything, so let's do this. Feeling to me like the optimal here is we get our Witch Weaves over 300. And by doing that, yes, now, oh, they stay live with 5? How does that work? 300 damage. And they have no... oh, it's the Titan skin. Ooh. 304. Get them down to 1. Man. Well, the second one lands, and then we do 1590 here. All right. All right. We're still hitting for 900. We had a good run. But I don't know if we get a win if we choose this. You followed the rail through the gates of heaven, defeated those sent to stop you. The great abyss comes into view, looming. Fight the Titans or leave. All right, so Monster Train 2, if you choose not to fight the Titans, is it still a win? Let's see. Losing the Titans doesn't break your win streak. Let's see. All right. So we try, and I think we immediately fail. Our pyre does not have enough health to survive long enough against the top floor boss. That is our curse. This guy in the middle is going to ruin our whole career. And I don't think there are other things in this fight that cause trouble, so we'll just hang out up here, I guess. Because it gives us the most time to get ready and scale. Oh, he's hitting for 8? That's so much. Outrageous. We're gonna try and keep our friendos here alive. Might as well cycle that around. But yeah, we don't. I don't like our chances here. Oh, wait, who's doing damage every time? Let's see. Something is doing additional damage to our pyre, which is like quite cursed for us. We definitely have to play this every single time, and even then, I think it is hopeless. Doesn't matter where we play that. Everybody's taken sap, which is also terrifying. Not having the Mage Blade yet is spicy duty at the moment. Is this the guy that's doing the damage to the floor when it's not occupied? Yeah, seems like it. Hold on, let's double check. Trample, live to fight, Fate Link. No, who's the guy that's doing damage? Battles the pyre. Add a pyre light to your hand. Actually confused a little bit. Multi-strike, trample. Little unsure. Slightly unsure. Unless it was that guy that I just blew up. Which, there's a possibility it is. I'm absolutely hating the sap at the moment. The fact that we've not drawn our Mage Blade is critically terrifying. We need to apply Undying to our front guy there. So I think we need to apply at least one Undying. Don't think we can not use that or not use that. Who we blow up is... Boiler Room isn't changing that much for us right now. Next turn it changes a lot though. Every pyre damage counts. You're gonna get like sapped into Oblivion, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure it's worth it. I think we have to play this, and then if we don't Undying you, we lose. So not feeling like there's any hope, but I think we already knew that. The timer is interesting on this fight. All right, we do that. We do that. Not that we like either of those things. All right, picking up the Moonblade helps, but not as much as I was hoping it would. And then also we can't play this. How are we so energy starved? The Moonblade costs 2? Do we only have 2? We may have to take pyre damage to... Yeah, I guess we do. All right. There's no way around that because I think we have to play. Playing this is more important than the alternative. We do have this, so we don't die. But We take 3 pyre damage, which... Reserve. Triggers if this card remains in hand at end of turn. Let's see. Okay, yeah. The walls are closing in, but it was a good run. We have 1 pyre health left. I guess picking up something that does pyre healing could be a thing that we did. How close did we get on you? We got to half, so we weren't quite as far off as I was worried we might be. But not going to be the W of our dreams. Man, and the doglet is just having a bad time. Okay, we put in a good fight. Losing that guy doesn't really matter because it's over. All right, well, we still got our Corruption 5 win. And I'm hoping we maybe got our levels up. Why does that show as a broken heart? I guess that's Heavenfall. Deal 80 damage to enemy units. Full Moon, deal damage on all floors instead. I could get down with that. Oh, Lazarus League. Slacken. One card per draft also adds a calcified ember. All right. All right. A reasonable run, despite the fact that the Titan was not bested. We have some lore that it's critical that we skip. All right. Good run. Good run indeed. All right.